Wave 30.
Wow.
I think we have to go to Jess. I mean, that's amazing to see them take that.
Right.
But here's what we were afraid of happening at Hardcore. Like with this kind of difficulty, this could have happened to both teams. They could have hit that 20. 20 is the tough one. And if you get behind the wave on having those fortifications helping, you could get stuck like this. And so you're seeing like one team able to get through it because they're doing great with the fortifications and the fabricator, and one team struggling because they don't have it.
And we saw that with Team Gold Glove. They had a series of fortifications up. They had the sentries, and those were doing a lot of damage, while they were kind of collecting themselves, reviving themselves, and really doing what they needed to do.
So let's hear it from the teams themselves. Let's go to Jess and see what they're feeling.
Oh, don't rub it in. All right, Coach Ryan, obviously you guys are at this point just cutting through it like a hot knife through butter. What have you been telling your team?
Well, they just got to keep getting kills, like dropping those enemies and making sure that everybody plays as a team.
And are you going to change it up at all for yourself, or are you just going to keep rolling with what you got because it seems to be working for you so far?
Well, I mean, as we get into these deeper waves, like now we're going to be adding double damage. We're going to have to be slow playing it a little bit more. We can't be quite so aggressive, although, that doesn't seem to stop John.
No, John, you seem very hyped up for this.
Just a little bit.
Just a smidge. How much Monster Energy drink have you had today?
Maybe a can or two.
Yes. And that was not an endorsement. He's just being crazy, so I'm actually curious.
Of course. I got to make two very important comments real quick. First and foremost, Ryan, Node Zero Cleveland is the best damn coach in the game. I'm calling you out, Ashes. Give it up for Ryan, the lead multiplayer designer for Gears of War. This is the man, and that is the man behind Horde 3.0. We're having a blast playing up here. It has been so much fun. You guys see how hype we're getting. Number two, I've never lost to Guy Blaze Spencer ever in my entire life, and it's not happening right now.
I actually need that mic for my job, but thanks. All right, Coach Prince. I know, you guys are stuck at 20, but I was overhearing Rod talk about it. That being said, are you actually stuck, or are you farming like he suspects?
Well, what had happened was...
Or am I giving you the excuse?
No, we're farming. We're collecting resources. We're good to go. No worries. They're going to get stuck at a certain point anyway. We're not even worried. We're being patient, being smart. It's going to take a little time, but we're good.
At what level do you think they're going to get stuck that's going to give you the advantage that you need?
37. 37, they're done. 37, they're done.
All right.
I'm not worried about it. And John whatever his name is. I'm not worried about John. Not worried about it.
All right, sounds good. Guys, let's go. Rod, Larry, back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Jess. We are well over halfway done, aren't we?
We are. Someone would say we are 3/5.
3/5. What's that relate to in metric?
Look, just because I'm Canadian doesn't mean I should know that.
We're really excited to have you with us here. If you're just tuning in, you're watching Horde 3.0. You missed a lot of action, but don't worry. There is a ton ahead. It's only going to get harder, isn't it?
It is. So Gold Glove, as they're moving into the 31s, they've already got double health.
Yep.
They've already got double accuracy. So what happens next is a double damage.
Yep.
So now all 3 poisons are in effect.
Yep.
So they're going to have to carry that through with that. So now you have these things that it's just going to, it's just going to get tougher.
Do they need to change their strategy at all, or are you saying double down and stick with what you've done?
I think they're doing great. I think, the fact that they got through 30, I think one of the things that, like I said, now they're going to go into a little bit of a lull for the early waves. Now's the time to build again. I would actually push forward a little bit.
Okay.
And if you could set up that sort of kill zone, then I think you're set up for the 30s and the 40s, and so I wouldn't fall back on it. I see they keep a lot of stuff in the bank. So I think for now is to spend that money, build up those fortifications, and actually move it out a little bit.
All right, here we go. We're back into the game. This is Team Gold Glove. They are headed into Wave 31, Horde 3.0. My name's Larry Herb, Xbox Live's Major Nelson. If you're just tuning in.
If they switch their classes, or even if they backed up a couple waves so they had a running start at it. It's like trying to jump from do a long jump when you're standing still.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need a bit of a run up. So you want to get some momentum behind you, and they've lost all their momentum because they lost all their fortifications and they lost all their energy.
Yeah. So they're really just kind of
back. Yeah. They're in a really underdog position here.
Run away.
She's She's quick. I'll give her that.
The problem is everywhere she runs, there's enemies standing
More
there.
enemies.
That's
So-
the biggest part.
Again, and so it's just simple. Like, if you know, like as I was saying, I've done this. I've gotten to a spot that I just felt like I couldn't get out of. We came out of it. We picked different classes, different skills, went back in and did 1 to 50 without failing. So it's not.
Yep.
This isn't like, oh, I can never get past this. It's like
No.
this is just a combination of classes, a combination of skills, a new strategy, maybe moving the fabricator somewhere else. Like,
Sure.
There's all kinds of options.
Now, are the enemies naturally drawn to the fabricator?
No. The fabricator kind of limits spawning around it, so it
Okay.
pushes things away in effect. But they really are just coming for the player. But by being around the fabricator, you get access to those skills and abilities. One of the cool things we have too are these sort of what we call abilities, which are sort of call in mortar strikes or sniper strikes. And so that would be something that if one of the classes had taken that, like the sniper can have a sniper strike ability where if they spend a few thousand energy in the fabricator, they can get like 7 headshots.
Right.
Just a whole bunch of sniper shots will come in. And FemStep's team could really use that now where they're really desperate. They can just call in, build up enough energy, farm enough energy, call in a mortar strike, wipe out 7 or 8 in one fell swoop, and then kind of keep going from there.
So look at that right there. You saw that Sentry had 16 kills, and the one that Rod and I suggested over there is 44. So that tells me that they may want to reposition that Sentry if they're not getting their money's worth.
It's impossible, yeah. I mean, they definitely got 2. There you go, 35.
35. Over to Team FemStep. They are they're
Actually,
chugging
they're pretty
along.
deep into 20. Like this is they're almost at the halfway point into 20. So I think they should just play the stay the hell away from the Snatcher game. And
Well, as we saw, it's easier said than done.
That is true. It's got a long
she
range.
could jump.
And a long-range tail spike, but
Yeah.
I think if they stay away from her and make her the last thing that's alive, that's going to benefit them the most.
So they need to circle around, take off all of the secondary and tertiary enemies, and then leave her for the last.
Yeah, I would play.
She's the main course.
I would play keep away right now. That's what if it were me doing it.
Yep.
And I was refusing to give up or lower the difficulty or to back up a few waves. I would play keep away at this point. I would make it the last thing, and anywhere the Snatcher was, I would not be.
Oh boy, they're in a difficult way now. She's getting surrounded, and there we go.
And you can kind of see that because that's a number of times. I mean, Steph's a really great player, so there's a reason she's the last one alive a lot of times.
That's
She's
true.
So good. But part of it is that because she's a scout, she's the most mobile. So she's the one who's running around the most, and because she's doing the keep away thing, she's usually the last one alive.
Yep.
So if I were her, I'd be looking and saying like, wow, I'm the last one alive all the time.
Right.
Maybe they should be following my strategy. Let's just start booking it around the map and stay away from the Snatcher or the Carrier, whoever we're fighting. Oh, Gold Glove gets headshotted.
They're at sitting
Gold
here
Glove
at wave
is a gong.
36. Gold Glove is at wave 36. They're making good progress. We've got a couple of contacts right there. Get down, get down.
Oh, no. There's our first wipe.
That's our
for
first
Gold
36
Glove.
fail. What's a 36?
That's pretty. I mean, they're 8 deeper than I thought they'd get.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to do that at 28, and they got to 36. That's impressive. But you saw it. It went down, happened really quickly. And like I said, sometimes it's just a house of cards. When one person gets too aggressive, they die. The team feels like I got to bring them back, and then they go and sacrifice themselves, and they end up going down too.
Keeps going and going. Back over here with Team FemStep. We're at wave 20. This is our, who knows, doesn't attempt here.
I don't think we need to say the number anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't matter. It's just, it is, I'm not going to be, I want to be clear. This is hard. They are playing on the most difficult mode, right?
They are. Well, no, they're not playing on the most difficult. We have a level of difficulty higher than this, which is called Insane.
Yep, it's
And,
infamous. Gears fans know Insane mode. And this is, wow.
And this is, and Insane's been done. You know, the test team at the Coalition have a number of times done a blow through.
When you say Insane, what does that mean? Are you now 3x for health, or what is, have you?
It just it does with how much damage you do, what your health is, the character, the kind of damage the enemies do. But the way you get to Insane is by leveling up your class so you get more skills.
Yep.
So you wouldn't want to do an Insane run with 3 skills the way they're playing right now.
No.
You want to be like a maximum level class, so you want to take, let's say you take your scout all the way.
Yep.
So that you can have 5 different skills to bring to bear. And so that you want all of those abilities and skills at your disposal when you're doing an Insane run, because you need them. Juby's there.
All right, here we are. They're now second run at 36.
Yeah, I mean, they got really close, but
Yeah.
again, then the sniper needs to really take out. Watch this boom shot, double damage. He's got to. It's so so damaging to have that much power coming against you.
Yep. You can see, right there on the screen there what the status is of some of the bear. Oh, that hurt.
Like, see, it's the lure of the dead teammate.
It'll do it in every time.
Well, you just have to. It can take you down like that. That Guardian with the tri-shot, with the double damage, just mows you down.
So they're at 36. This is the second time they failed on 36. Team FemStep back here at 20. We gave, Rod, you went through, you gave them the option. You said, what difficulty do you want to play? They chose this level.
Yeah, they did. They wanted to make a run at hardcore, and I totally respect them for it. I think we have to see if Gold Glove can't get past 36, then I think we're gonna have a conversation about get into a true race to 50. Because I think if we get to normal, if we drop them both to normal, I think they can plow through it pretty quickly. But I don't know if they want to back up that far. I think
I think we should ask Twitter and the Twitch chat room. What do they think?
What do they think? Do they think FemStep's gonna pull out to get to this 20? Like, again, she's deep into it. She's like more than halfway through. And they've already banked, seem to be banking another 2,000. So they have to, like, the engineer could start doing some work here.
Yeah.
But again, they got to play keep away and not spend all their money on resurrections. But basically, they just spent 2,500 reviving, and that's not a good way to farm.
You're watching Horde 3.0, Gears of War 4 coming out in October. My name is Larry here of Xbox Live's Major Nelson here with Rod Ferguson from the Coalition. Rod, this is really exciting. The first time we've had a chance to look at Horde 3.0. This is the first time it's publicly been shown here at PAX, and this is really exciting for you and the team, right?
Oh, absolutely. Like, anytime you take something that you've only been working on and the team has only had visibility to, it's so exciting to see. Oh, they're just leaving FemStep behind. So to see it in other people. Oh, they're 2 enemies away from beating 20.
This is big. This is huge. I think this is the farthest
Gold
they've
Glove
got.
is stalled at 36, and
All right,
FemStep can be
FemStep,
blowing
we
through
can do
20
it.
here. This could be their moment.
All right, pick up that mulcher. This is it.
This is it. There's 2 enemies left.
What's the enemy we're against
We've
here?
got the carrier, so they've done what we talked about. They're saving the best for last here. So she's got a heavy. She just has to put that mulcher on it when it's time to open
lay
this
into
chest.
her.
Last enemy. This is this is the technique.
Yeah,
this
right
is the
there,
technique.
right there.
Cool it.
Cool it down, cool it down.
Don't let that cankers get you. Oh, I feel bad about this.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good roll. She's smart to roll away
she recovered.
there.
It's all right. They can do it. They've got 1 enemy left, Team FemStep. This is the farthest they've gotten in Horde
5 versus
3.0.
carrier. They said it couldn't be done, and they're doing it right here. This is going to be a moral victory here.
Yeah, this at the very least. The team's got to feel good if they can do this, but they haven't done.
So close. So close. Oh, more cankers in the air. Keep moving.
Watch those cankers. All right, she's depositing. She's still doing business. She's playing smart.
I know, she's playing her role.
She's coming in behind it.
Watch out for
don't
the
get
stomp.
too close.
Watch
don't
out
get
for
too
the
close.
stomp. It's coming for you. You don't want it. They got that direct fire.
Yeah, now look, she did something very interesting. She led him to her teammate.
Yeah, lured her right to the mulcher. Now watch those cankers coming in. They got that splash damage. Look at that. Don't step in that.
Don't step in that. That's going to burn.
Okay, I think there we go. There we go. Putting in work right there. That's what you want. When the chest is open is when you got to be shooting. Watch out for those
If you
cankers.
have a grenade, now's the time.
Yeah, totally. Your soldiers should be throwing in frag grenades there. Like I said, you can be popping cankers and doing damage to the chest. Here we go.
There we go.
Retro,
There we go.
that's
There we go.
a good.
Everybody,
reload,
let it go. Let it
reload.
go. This is the last enemy. This is the furthest that Team FemStep has gotten.
We're going to have to pause after this. They're going to need a break, and we need to celebrate if they can get through this carrier.
All right.
We're being told we're not pausing. We're pausing.
You know what? You know what, Ron? I don't think we're going to pause. We're going to let them go.
So.
You know what? They're going to feel the pain.
I like the fact that we can throw out suggestions and they get shot down immediately. I think we should do this. We're not doing that.
No,
Okay, we're not doing that.
Uh-oh, watch the cankers. All right. That
Here we
carrier
go. It's got to be weak now. They've been putting lots and lots of damage in on this carrier.
That carrier is lumbering around, and they need to get in close.
You know, what's smart right now is they're not spending money doing resurrections. There it is.
They're just wearing
there
it down.
There it is.
Hallelujah, Team
20.
FemStep. Hallelujah. They've
Look
made it
at
past 20. This was this mental wall that they could not get past. They got past it, and they still have a long way to go, though.
Yeah, but I mean, just to get past that, to have the hit that negative loop where you shouldn't be able to recover, the tenacity, the willpower, the skill required to go from nothing to be 5 people and 5 guns and take it through a double health boss wave is amazing. It was such a good job.
All right, we're now tuned in watching Team Gold Glove. They are at wave 36. They have one final enemy to go here.
2 teammates dead, 1 enemy left, and it's the carrier. And sorry, it's the Guardian. So Sniper versus Guardian, not the best, but if he switches, and he doesn't have his M bar, so that's what you're like. There you go.
There we go. Wave 36 complete. We're marching in on wave 40.
Gold Glove was the only one alive.
He was the only one alive. That was close, Gold Glove. That was very close. Over at Team Femstep, they're at wave 21. That's the furthest they've gotten in Horde 3.0 Gears of War 4. Looking good. They're getting ready. They're gonna have. It's gonna get hard from here on in, isn't it?
Yeah, because it wasn't hard at all up to now. It wasn't hard at all up to now. Yeah,
my name is Larry here of Xbox Live's Major Nelson. If you're over here, you can follow me on Twitter at Major Nelson. Of course, you can follow Rod at Gears Viking, and let us know what you think.
Yeah, I just think people are reminding me I'm old. They're like, thanks for the Tin Cup reference. No one else got it. So that's great.
All right, we're cooking along here, and thank you guys for staying with us so far, so long. We started, what did we start about, 2 hours ago?
Yeah.
About 2 hours ago we just started, so if you're just tuning in, you're watching Horde 3.0, Gears of War 4. Gears of War 4, 2.5 hours, I was just reminded. Apparently the guys in production are keeping track.
They said we couldn't talk for 2.5 hours. We proved them wrong.
Haven't we? We are... We're tuning in. We're playing the game here. We're having a lot of fun. Gears of War coming to Xbox in October. It's one of our first Play Anywhere titles, which means if you buy it on Xbox, you're going to get the Windows 10 version for free, and you're going to be able to play it on that massive PC you have in 4K.
Yeah, and what's great is that it not only supports the achievements and progress going between both devices, you can actually do cross-play in any of the cooperative modes.
So could we play PC and Xbox in Horde mode?
If you go to the booth right now, that's what you'll do. One will be PC and the other 4 will be Xbox, and you can play cross-play. Any of the co-op mode. Campaign, Horde, co-op versus...
Mix and match until your heart's delight, and this is really exciting. If you're just tuning in, we are now at Wave 21. That's the furthest that Femstep has gotten. They're kind of taking it a little bit slow. They're doing the same thing you do in Horde, which is leave that last enemy on the board, go around, pick up the energy, pick up the ammo, get ready, kind of collect yourself because you're going to get the next wave and it's going to get harder.
But they're doing a good job. Like I said, they wanted the engineers building. They're picking up the double energy. They're getting set up. They're not worrying about the dead teammate because one more kill, that guy person's coming back. So you don't want to spend any money on a resurrection.
It's either that or that dead teammate. I was going to say maybe taking a bio break.
Well, I'm just surprised it's not Guy Blaze, honestly. I thought that if anybody's going to die on a one-way, there's going to be Guy.
All right, we're over here at Team Gold Glove. They're 37, and they've got one of those.
Oh, no, Fallout. Oh, we're following Fallout. Somebody's dead. Oh, Gold Glove is dead. That's a little problematic because Gold Glove as a sniper, he dealt a lot of damage.
So they have the option now to go pick up his COG tag, get him back to the fabricator, and have that fabricator print out a new Gold Glove.
Absolutely, and you know they're still not down to the back 5. I'd be doing it. I'd be trying to figure out a way to get Gold Glove back because like him as a sniper, he does a lot of big damage. Oh, another man dead.
Another man down. 2 man down. He's getting surrounded here.
Oh, Fallout's getting chainsaw. Oh no!
Wave 37 fail. Back over to Team Femstep. They are at wave 22 now. We see. Looks like we've got a bonus objective in the upper left-hand corner. What are we doing there, Rod?
So that's 7 headshots. So that's kind of like, okay, sniper, time to do your job.
Yep.
You get 7 headshots. We get some bonus crates, and you really need this now. Like I said, anytime you get a bonus objective, you really want to be getting it because you want those like 5 rocket launchers. You want those heavy weapons. You can see there the charge with the R1 and self-destruct mode. You got to be careful not to get too close when that happens.
There's a lot of different objectives. Some are time-based. This one is not.
Yeah, this is a style-based one. So they've got 3 headshots out of the 7. So they just need to get 4 more headshots. No, 4 of the 7. 5 of the 7. Doing work. 6 of the 7. 1 more for the bonus crate. Bonus
they need that bonus.
In.
Let's go.
Yeah, see, they're able to kick away those trackers. Receive Femstep used the overkill. It fires on pull and fires on release.
That's a lot of ammo.
There you go. They get it.
They got it. There are those drops. Now, Rod said it before, they may not want to open those drops. They will stay there, and once you go open them, they will give you they will give you a wonderful reward based on where you are.
And prizes.
Yeah, cash, wonderful cash and prizes.
So, yeah, exactly. I mean, I think the thing you want to do is, you know, you're going to get a bunch of weapons probably. Yep. You know, choices are like you can end up with shock grenades, you can end up with rocket launchers, and you really want to be under duress when you use those. You don't want to use those too early.
No.
But it's the fact that there can, you know, we saw Gold Glove stall for a little bit at 36. We saw them break through 20 now, and they seem to be on a good roll. What's going to make the difference for them now as they're coming up into the later 20s is just going to be getting enough energy for the engineer to build some quality fortifications. It's really going to come down to the fortifications for them. If they can rebuild what they once had.
If you're just tuning in right now, you're watching HORE 3.0. It's almost 9 p.m. on the West Coast. That's almost midnight out there in the East Coast United States. Almost 5 a.m. in London. So this is, if you're tuning in wherever you are, I want to thank you guys for joining us for your first look at HORE 3.0. Joining us here in the PAX Arena in Seattle in PAX West. Really exciting. If you're watching Team Gold Glove, they're having a heck of a time with Team 37. The difficulty is just
the Pouncer with the quills.
All right, but he got his cog tags picked up. We're going to bring him back to the fabricator and print out a new Gold Glove, I hope.
That's the hope.
Is that printing? Is that what you're doing?
Well, I mean, it's resurrection, really. So it's
printing sounds more digital.
Yeah, that's true. No, exactly.
All right. Meanwhile, Team FemSteph, they are at wave 23.
So the more that Gold Glove and them struggle on the mid 30s, it's going to be opportunity for FemSteph to catch up. Like if they're able to bring this back around, it's going to be amazing. But it's really going to play into how they fortify and how they deal. Like I feel like they're going to have a good run to 30.
Yeah.
And it's going to be 30 again, another boss wave that I think is going to be the challenge for them.
Yep. Team FemSteph, they're doing a great job here. They hit a little bit of a bump early on, but now they're kind of getting their mojo back.
Yeah. So you see the shock grenade there from the tracker. I would have picked it up to be able to plant it just to
so how does that work?
In what sense?
In terms of it's coming, how do you pick it up and drop it?
Well, it's just that when you kill a tracker, shock tracker, occasionally it'll drop a shock grenade for you.
Okay.
And you pick it up, you can plant it like a proximity mine, and that'll shock the enemy and distract them.
Yep.
So basically, though, right now, like I said, I think the difference for them is just going to be what their engineer builds and where they place it. Oh, you see Bunny doing work with the drop shot there. There's like
good work,
with the drop shot, which is great.
All right, so switch between the overkill and the Nasher.
Yeah, we have to. You gotta watch, see that tracker grinding away there on the fortification. So if you don't clear off those trackers, they'll pop your fortification. Those were expensive. It took them a lot to rebuild them.
Yeah, we saw that someone was healing it.
Yeah, we have to get the engineer. You can see it's taking some health damage. It's about halfway on ammo. But it's only got 1 kill so far, so I know it's a fresh sentry, but again, placement is key.
Yeah. We're learning that all the time now. Well, the choke points, I mean, this is pretty straightforward, is that we call that center area, that Valley of Death area. That's where I would try to focus, put up all my barriers and focus everybody go in there.
Oh, we just see that Gold Glove failed wave 37, so they're stalling again, giving FemSteph a chance to catch up.
But you notice, look what they're doing here. They're bringing the fabricator back.
Oh, they're
repositioning
the plan. See, this is what I'm talking about. It's all about the strategy.
Yep.
Like that's not working for you. Don't live or die by it.
All right, now they are opening. Are they going to open that?
No,
nope.
they thought maybe he could move it. He can't move it. All you can do is open it.
All right, so he's upgrading the barrier. So now they're bringing it. They're closing they're circling the wagons.
Yeah, I like to call it the old suck back reload kind of thing. You know, it's just basically they're just kind of pulling a little bit deeper into the spawn. They feel a little too exposed. Where I was telling them to push forward, I don't think they quite got there. So what ended up, they got into this middle ground where they couldn't hold it. So but again, one of the problems you have is the more you clump together and you get to these enemy waves where they have double damage, a boom shot or a rocket comes in and it's devastating on all of them. You got to be careful of the splash damage.
Yeah, I mean that's really one of the problems. You're backed up into this corner, so you're trying to create this focus area, these choke points, but you're also, if somebody breaks through, they could do a lot of damage in that area.
Absolutely. Gold Glove is doing a lot of moving. He's not just getting the cover and taking the opportunity to pop out. He's kind of keeping his staying out of cover. And again, I think it's one of those things about a competitive player that's how they're used to playing.
Right.
They're used to being a lot of wall bouncing, a lot of movement, and not relying on cover as much. And
This is a very busy area right now.
Yeah, we got to get that sentry working on that bouncer. There
Team Gold Glove, they're trying to get past 37. They haven't done it.
Oh, the 3 of them go down.
3 of them are down.
It's
All right,
up to
now.
Fallout to get them back.
All right, we got to get those guys up because they can't afford to have them down.
Still have one down.
Still have one down.
We still got a guy down now. Oh, they're hiding the weapons locker. They're like, this is too expensive.
Yeah. Now
Here
you
comes the
notice
bouncer on top.
I also.
Oh, just taking his head off.
Oh,
another one. Charge him. Brody, run. Get away. Go.
The pouncer, he stunned the pouncer rolled off, and then the pouncer came back. The pouncer
just don't go toe-to-toe with the pouncer.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Get out. Oh, the pouncer is just... Oh, nice.
All right.
You have to spend some money to get people back.
All right, get them back. They are really getting backed into a corner here.
Oh.
Wait, 37
fail. Here we go and see Femstep is
Team
still moving
Femstep
forward.
doing a great job over
24.
here.
This could be the fairy tale comeback we've been looking for.
It very well could be. You know, Rod, when you and I talked about doing this, we said it was going to be a long night, but we didn't know it was going to be this long. This is exactly what we expected.
It was a gamble, you know. We could have put it on normal.
Yep.
But we wanted the drama. I think they wanted the bragging rights to say that they finished.
Yep.
On 50.
Be one of the first outside the coalition to do so.
Exactly, and to be able to do it with the setup that they have, they've only got 3 of the 5 skills. So you know, there's a lot of headroom left on these character classes. So they're kind of doing it with one arm behind the back a little bit, and they're doing great. You know, that's the thing. One of the great things about the way Horde works is that just by playing like this, you would earn a lot of in-game currency that you can go back, buy some Horde boosters, get some skills, apply those in, and go back in and keep going. So it's not about necessarily doing it all the way through the first time. It's about making that progress, progressing your character class, increasing your skills, and then coming back and dominating.
All right, we're picking up some context here.
So she's leaving that rocket launcher. Hopefully the heavy's going to go and pick that up, because definitely gets the bonus for that.
I got to tell you, I'm really impressed with her focus on picking up the energy.
Yeah, no, so there we go. There's the fabricator level 3. That means they can actually start making those electric fences. Okay. Their sentries will get really powerful. The decoys. I really wish somebody would pick up that rocket launcher. Seeing them run by. Please, God.
It could help you.
Launcher. We got 2 enemies left.
All right, they're trying to take down the enemies and let one.
They picked up most of the energy there. Here we go. Again, Femstep's doing work.
She's doing exactly what she should be doing.
Yeah, totally. She's going around. She's picking up the energy. Now we got somebody. Somebody died. We got 2 people down. That Peacemaker is taking people out, so you're gonna have to be careful.
They're actually doing a little bit of housekeeping here. They're moving some things around while that.
It's smart.
All right, back over to Team Gold Glove.
Oh, they're working the turret. Look at that. See, changing strategy. You know, they're like, you know what? We're putting up fences. We're creating 2 choke points, and we're putting a turret.
And we're just going to protect
them. So.
Now, if I were them, I'd put another turret down.
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
I mean, Heavy gets a bonus for using it, but anybody can use a turret. So the turrets and sentries are critical at this point, and they're doing a great job. See, setting up those 2 laser fences. They're having a hard time getting through. And
look at that energy just piling up out there.
Just doing work. But again, I know Gold Glove is a great player, but I would let the Heavy do his job and get him on the turret, and I would do my job as the sniper and be popping heads.
1 enemy left. They're going to go out and they're going to pick up while the enemy's coming in.
Send out that scout. Somebody needs to repair their weapons locker.
All right, they made it past level 37. Over to Team Femstep. They are at level 25.
And we can see there's the Guardian. So when it spots as the Guardian, you know it's got the tri-shot. So again, sort of a long-range chain gun, triple barrel.
Yep.
So it's something you got to watch out, especially when it gets to later wave. When you get to 30 and it gets double damage, it's really dangerous.
We saw that earlier with Team Gold Glove. They're at 30, I believe 38 now. So we're seeing that tremendous damage and what Rod has called the poisons. Explain the poisons again, Rod.
So the poisons are just a way to make the challenge every 10 waves to go up a little bit. So It's just a term we started with way back in Gears of War 2, and nobody's ever really come up with a better name for it. And so the poisons are just basically, because you want to call them buffs, because it sounds like a positive thing. So we call it poisons because it's just making it harder on you. And so the first poison is double health, the second poison is double accuracy, the third poison is double damage. And then the final poison for waves 41 to 50 is where you take all of them and you go.
Oh boy.
And so that gets really challenging. But again, if you've done your job, you've got a bunch of fortifications, a bunch of sentries, a bunch of shock sentries, you've got some turrets, and you're able to just do work in your fortifications.
Femsteph once again doing exactly what she should be doing, is going around and picking up that energy while the rest of the team is focused on taking down the AI.
Yeah, you have to let the scout do what the scout does, because that double energy, you see it there, she picks up 40 plus 40, picks up 59 plus 50. Double energy is huge.
It's huge, yeah.
And so only the scout gets that 100% bonus, and only during combat. If it's during a lull, like in between waves, it's the same as anybody else. But
all right, back over to Team Gold Glove. They've got
they're pressing out a little bit.
Got that DR1 protector coming in down.
Yeah, so what's going to happen now that their laser fence turret strategy is going to get challenged a little bit as they get things like the Guardian that can fly above the laser fence.
Now it's interesting. They set up that fortification, but they're outside of it now.
I know, they got aggressive again.
So I think they might need to pull it back, get on the turret like we're going to see right here, and just kind of get to your safe space.
Go to your safe place.
Namaste, kids. Namaste.
So they're doing a good job taking it. Again, that Pouncer could jump over those barriers, so it's good to get rid of them early like that from a distance. Oh, see, you got the boom shots. You got to watch the Scions. That's what I'm saying. Like having Gold Glove be a sniper and pop the heads of the Scions.
I want to point out this turret they laid down here. This
boom shot to the left. Watch the boom shot coming in on Gold Glove.
This turret will have.
Take out that Scion.
They don't have to reload it, right? It has endless ammo.
Yeah, it uses up ammo, so you want your engineer to come around every once in a while, repair and reload for you. And the turret will actually eat a bit of damage for you. So if you're on it and getting shot at, it'll actually protect you a little bit.
But a little bit, not a lot. So you gotta stay sharp.
Yeah. So see, look at all that energy out there waiting for the scout to make a run. They got one enemy left. Scout has to go make a run. They're calling for the scout. Although I think their scout just got tore apart by that Scion.
Just bit it.
And again, like that strategy starts to go away when every enemy is super lethal. You have to be really careful about what you're doing. Oh, there's a nice headshot on the DR1.
All right, we're back over here to Team Femsteph. Now the bonus objective, very simple: survive.
Yep, exactly. I think that sentry looks empty on ammo there, so we might need to get the engineer back. Nope, still firing. We got a Guardian over there we got to watch for too. And you can see they're still holding their airdrop. They're still feeling confident enough, but they don't want to open their airdrop yet.
The airdrop is really, you don't want to open that.
The Juby will,
that was tough.
Quite see what the Juby does. The Juby will smash their head into the ground.
Now they're leaving those cog tags on the floor. She's going to pick them up. Oh, she's going to pick them up. I think she wants to bring them back. Uh-oh. All right, she's down. We got to see if we
can get her up. There's a Guardian back there. The Guardian in the base now.
Yeah, they've got a Guardian inside there.
Guardian in behind. So
yeah, we've got a Guardian.
Be careful now.
Got to get that Guardian. The Guardian's to the wire.
Yeah, I think they got to need to move out a bit.
All right, we got 5 enemies left. That Guardian is still back there doing damage.
Yeah, it's going to cause no problem. They're boxed in now. They're flanked. They got a Guardian in front and behind now.
Yeah, it split them.
They need to take down. Uh-oh, get into cover. Shield is down. There we go.
There you go.
Now you got a free heavy weapon.
Excellent teamwork there.
And she let the heavy pick up the heavy weapon.
Which is what should happen. All right, we got that one enemy left.
So they're able to go around, pick up.
They're circling. Of course, that enemy is...
it's a Guardian. It's not a good one to leave behind.
Yeah, it's potent. Over here with Team Gold Glove, they're at wave 39. They just need to survive. That's their bonus objective right now. Somebody's
they don't get that guy up.
Uh-oh,
2 down. Oh, 3 down.
Oh boy!
I'm telling you, the Mulcher at double damage is just.
All right,
I think they may be losing
this Mulcher's
their
coming
bonus
in. Oh boy,
objective right here.
This is not going to be pretty.
Oh, watch this.
This is no get out.
No,
there's one.
There's the one down.
Okay.
There's the pickup and the crush.
Oh, boom.
2 down.
All right, they're gonna.
Try. What are you doing?
All right.
Oh, drop shot.
Oh, that was a bit of a Sophie's choice there.
And the curb stomp. And the curb stomp. And
39
failed.
failed. All right, back over to Team FemStep. They're 27. They're picking up speed. They're doing well.
They're closing the gap. I mean, they were quite a ways behind, and now
they
they're
stalled.
only, like,
they hit the hump, but they're back.
Yeah, it's really going to come down to how they, again, I know it's a broken record now, but it's really about how they set up these fortifications. Like, I don't see a lot of barriers out there to slow down the enemies.
Right.
I don't see a lot of choke points. So I think, I don't want to be a naysayer, but I'm not feeling super good about where they're going right now. Because I just don't feel like they've kind of, like, they're not forcing the enemies down a path as they kind of control that path. I feel it feels a little split up right now.
All right, Team FemStep's going in, doing her job, getting the picking up the energy so she gets that double. We got a Pouncer coming in. Oh, those guys are just brutal.
Yeah, see, like, again, I would be moving that machine gun turret, like, to the top of the stairs and take out anybody
right
trying
about
to
here.
come up.
Right
or
about
even better, against the rail to shoot down into that valley.
Yep.
Like, she's...
What kind of range does that sentry have? Will it do 360? Will it do 180?
No, you see when you put it down, it has you can see it as you place it. It has a cone.
Sure.
But you know, in terms of as you get more and more damage as you upgrade it, so you can see that number. So she's choosing the close distance here to.
This is dangerous.
Now you're gonna watch this guy. He's gonna go into his. Oh, they got him. Nice.
They got him. All right, wave 27, Team FemStep. Depositing that energy, cooking through here.
Gonna get some more on you. Up. She goes. Nice job.
They're going down, but they're recovering, which is really, really critical in this.
Yeah, they're working really well together as a team right now, so it's good. They're covering each other back. Gold Glove now, they're back on 39 again.
Yeah, they haven't made it past 39. We're going to see if they can do it now. Now you notice that Team Gold Glove had set up this fortification behind them, but they're now outside the fortification, so the fortification is doing no good to them.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, I think maybe they're thinking they'll whittle them down and then
pull back
behind it as it starts to get close.
All right, here they are. You can see the fortification. They're getting inside the wire now.
Yeah,
Gold Glove's got to get his sniper on. There we go. Fabricator.
Oh, Buzzkill coming in long range there.
Oh.
Wow, that was a triple. Look at 3 people down at the same time.
Yeah, that was impressive. All right, we're gonna get one of them up.
Go.
Yeah, the key here in Gears, if you're in playing the Horde and you're gonna bring somebody up, the moment they're up, just roll out of the way.
Yeah, you just got to keep moving, and you know, if you're out there and exposed, you got to keep moving. So I think they got someone down. So Lucy May just went down.
Yep.
So I think they're chipping away back at the turret, chipping away. You get expensive. That ammo is actually pretty costly on the turret.
Yeah.
But you know, obviously it's the way to get through. We got a man down.
Got a man down, but they can't.
Whoa!
They're going to try to get to him. They're take out the Scion Mulcher.
There we go.
Scion Mulcher is going to get stopped by the laser. She's trying to take it down.
Yeah, he's taking some damage.
Things are getting a little difficult. That drop shot, I see it coming in.
They're trying to take down the barriers. We're really going to watch the big guys.
Yeah.
Take out their Scions.
Right.
Like I said, I would still go back to putting the heavy on that and having him. He can hit one shot, headshot the Scion, so I'd be doing that.
They got to get the heavy on that. All right, we're getting down, wave 39. 5 enemies left.
Okay, they're going to be bonsai now, so they're going to see
so
them a
at
lot
this
more
point,
aggressive.
Rod has indicated is that the AI will just come charging in.
Here they come. Yeah, they're trying to push up now, so the barrier's going to cause them a
All right,
problem.
we got 3 enemies left. Looks like it may be 2 enemies after this.
Here we go.
All right, we got 2 enemies left. 2 enemies left. You can see them highlighted on the
Yeah,
screen.
you can see we use the little red chevrons to indicate where they are.
Now, from Twitter, they're saying when there's 1 enemy left, you should call it walking the dog.
We're at the walking the dog.
Yes.
Nice.
All right, I'll let you guys decide at the coalition if that's appropriate or not.
We'll have to do a Twitter poll at some point with the top entries and get a vote going.
I see that electric fence is stopping them cold.
Well,
Back them up a little bit.
It's going to be interesting now is seeing Gold Glove and this team going to boss wave 40. It's a pretty intense, like I said, double damage, double health, double accuracy on the boss. It'll be interesting to see how their laser walls and turret technique work for that. Oh,
did she get it in?
She was able to deposit, but
Good.
she got picked off from the back. is doing okay there.
Have you at the Coalition? Have you guys had a chance to play like one whole, where the entire team is engineers? Where there's
we definitely try that. We want to get a sense of class balance, and we want to get a sense of min-maxing, those sorts of things. I think we figured out like all the min-maxing? No. Once this gets into the hands of hopefully millions of people, they'll find cool and interesting combinations and techniques and those sorts of things.
Team FemStep has one enemy left.
We're gonna, we have the ability to add classes. We have the ability to add skills, and so I'm really excited about, as people start to embrace Horde 3.0 and their suggestions for future classes, their suggestions for future skills for these classes. I'm really excited about where this can go.
All right, what do we have here?
So we're on wave 40 at the carrier. So this is going to be tricky because, as I was saying, they've penned themselves into the spawn, and this carrier is just going to be starting throwing cankers in here, which is a lot of splash damage.
And this is a very, very tight area to have that splash damage in. And
exactly. And so you can see the drop shots coming in. Lit up the Gold Glove on the turret there. So they just got to keep putting lots of damage on the open chest.
Now that was interesting.
That's really going to be the key to this right now, is not letting those cankers.
The cankers were coming out and they killed them in midair.
Exactly. You want to pop them as soon as they come out, because if they can drop on you, it's just acid all over the ground. So here we go. Gold Glove decides to get off, and he's going to watch for. He's going to take drop shot himself. No.
He's going to get back
on it. So you can see the repair and ammo icons coming off of the turret means the engineer was doing work for him there, so it gave him more ammo. He probably called for it, probably ran out of ammo.
All right, this team, they're getting together. Sure, they've got a couple down, but they're getting them back up.
Well, they took out that barrier, so you can see all those triple stacks of energy. We really need the scout to get on that. But if you notice on the left side, those barriers are gone. The laser barriers are gone because the carrier took them out. So they need to get rebuilding, because that's just going to be, everybody's going to be flowing through there now.
All right, here comes the drop shot.
Oh, we got another carrier coming from the back now.
Oh, yeah. See, that's what happens when you're fixed like that. All right, we got you. Get up.
We got to keep moving. You're standing in the acid.
So this is very interesting, the way they pulled the weapons locker around the corner, out of the range of fire.
Yeah, they're trying to protect it. Again, these fortifications are, getting.
Gold Glove down.
They get expensive, and so if you let a boss just destroy everything, it's hard to recover from, as we saw with FemStep. So they're taking some of their most expensive stuff, like the turret and the weapons locker, and they're pulling it back.
Oh, and
wave 40 may prove to be too much.
They've got it.
Yep. Fallout went into the acid.
That's difficult. Back over to Team FemStep.
Giving FemStep a chance. They're on to 29 here.
They're on to 29.
I think it's amazing to me how well they're doing just scrambling. I just feel like this team is a scrambling team.
Yeah.
I don't see like the organized fortifications. I don't see the structured placement. I don't see decoys and sentry combinations. I don't see barriers and sentry combinations. Like all the stuff you would expect.
And they suffered early on with that when they hit that speed bump and they couldn't get past 20, but it appears to be working for them.
Yeah, they're a highly mobile,
look at all the weapons
team. And so somebody opened one of the crates, and so they got the 5 rocket launchers.
There they go.
So they're using this to help carry them through wave 29 here. So maybe they weren't feeling as confident in what was going on, so they're like, okay, let's bring some extra firepower here with the rocket launchers. Hopefully somebody's using them. Be careful of that mulcher. Oh god. Based on what I just saw there, I'm pretty sure FemStep took one of the skills that gives her extra health.
Yep.
Because some of the stuff with the scout, because the scout's frontlining, you're going to have extra health, extra speed, shotgun damage. Those are things you're going to really want to have as a scout.
Now it looks like we saw that sentry. They put it up right above there. Like or is that them shooting?
Look at her! She's going for the energy. She's risking life and limb
here. She's just like, devil may care. I'm going in.
I'm taking it. And what you see there, they're placing those electric fences at the top of the stairs. So that's actually really good. That's really smart. Yeah. So now what I would put behind them is I would put a sentry behind each one of them. So if everything came through that wall, they'd be getting a bunch of bullets in the face.
All right, over here, Team Gold Glove. They're
back at the beginning again.
They're back at wave 40. They're having trouble here.
They got lots of money though, so in terms of where they could go with it, they got over 14,500 energy. They could be repairing. They could honestly build another turret. carrier's a tough one for them on this because, like I said, that splash damage coming in, because they're so constrained and confined in the space now. They built this little fortification and you kind of in this room, and even though there's only 2 ways in, that means there's only 2 ways out.
But that means that focuses all the enemies for you to kill, but that means there's more damage inbound on you.
Absolutely. Again, Gold Glove's doing a good job taking down those cankers before they come in, but now the carrier's taking down the fences on the right side.
Now
so not only is the carrier coming in, open the door.
He's not just in the, he's just not in the front door. He's coming to sit down on the sofa.
Right in the face.
Yeah.
That was so good. Even Gold Glove enjoyed being punched in the face by a carrier.
Wave 40 failed.
He pushed it to the limit. He's like, I can do it. I can do it. And I can't do it.
All right, back over Team FemSef. They're at 29. They've got that one enemy left.
The one. Oh, they're pausing.
What? They're pausing? Can we do
Taking
that?
a second. They didn't finish 40.
All right, here we go. Back over to.
I think they realized that FemSef team never got a break because
That's right.
these guys are not beating 40s.
Right.
So I think they're giving FemSef a second.
Which they well-deserved second. You can see they're redoing some of the barriers here. That's a level 4 barrier that's being moved way back. Now, interesting, he's going to put, looks like he's putting it closer in front.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there.
I don't know if I do. Okay.
Is he protecting the barriers? Is he just
What's
letting them
going on?
This is.
Are they retreating?
I don't know. Is Ryan's either crazy like a fox or he's just
It's crazy
tired.
enough. It just might work, Rod.
It might just work. Ryan's doing a lot of yelling, which seems unnecessary when there's no enemies on the field, but he's just an aggressive coach, I think. A lot of anger issues.
You know what I think they did, Rod? I think they pulled those back and they're stowing them in the back and they're going out to kill the enemies so the enemies don't get back in there. So they're saving them.
Yeah, that's why I think we're doing the farm thing again.
It's a very sophisticated approach.
But they have 16,000. They have enough to kind of rebuild a bunch of these barriers. But I think Goldbluff's really got to focus on his headshots, and I really wish he would take cover.
Yeah.
No, don't call into that. Don't go into that. Don't go to the poison. Don't go to that. Don't. And there's a drop shot to finish it off.
Yeah. All right, Team Gold Glove. They're kind of hitting a little bit of a bump here at wave 40. Failed on wave 40. It's a beautiful UI.
There's some smack talk going on back there.
Pushed them off. They're going to try it wave 40. You can see they've stowed that thing back. Maybe they realized, man, maybe that's not a good idea.
Maybe not so much.
Yeah, let's bring that back out.
You know what I could use right now? A barrier. I could use a barrier right now. What? No, they're still doing it. I don't understand this technique.
I need to. We're going to have to talk to those guys to figure out what's going on.
Okay, if by some chance they beat 40, we need Jess to talk to Ryan to understand what the heck they're doing. Because this whole
it's very deliberate.
Saving it for a rainy day doesn't make sense to me on the boss barrier.
So they're bringing it back here. Okay, that'll work.
Why wouldn't you put a couple of shock sentries on the stage?
Oh boy, okay.
Oh, it's
party's over
fast.
now.
Snatcher time.
Yep.
Oh no.
Now it's interesting. He's bouncing back and forth between.
Oh, watch that melee strike. You watch the tail. The tail goes up. Snatcher, there it comes. One shot. Boom. So the turret ate that for Gold Glove. So that was good.
Can you interrupt the incoming damage from that? So you'll notice not only do you hear the ticking, but it also turns red before it strikes.
Yeah, we try to give as many tells as possible because there they got the Snatcher down. Nice. Yeah, we try to give as many tells as possible because that's her goal. Her goal is to down you so that she can go in and snatch you. So her big technique is a one-shot down you and then go and grab you. We got to see they did it so early in the wave that they had enough points to bring another one into play. Here it comes.
Looks like someone's buffing up the turret.
Yeah, it's getting healed and repaired and reloaded right now.
Very important.
Watch out!
This thing is in close.
Melee. Oh, and in the belly. Shoot the belly, Gold Glove.
There you go.
Two down.
All right,
two down.
It's all right. They're up.
Get on it. Get on it. Get on it.
See now, if the barrier was out front, it would be hung up.
Yeah, but again, I think one of the things that I think Ryan really coaches him on the Snatcher is like once the Snatcher stomps, you can pretty much take out a barrier. So I think we're just saying, you know what? Barriers are just paper to these guys, so let's save them for later. Okay, we need someone to come over. Get
out of there. All right, looks like someone's inside.
Someone's getting sucked up.
Someone is now inside the Snatcher. You can tell.
Oh, there you go. Got her out. I think it's a lot of damage. Got to watch the tail now.
Yeah, watch
get
that
ready
tail
to
roll out of the way.
Snatcher down.
Snatcher down. Well done, team. Well done, Team Gold Glove. Uh-oh.
Oh, the mulcher. The mulchers come in and clean it up.
Oh my lord! They were celebrating and they just took a moment. The mulcher came right in and wiped them all out.
So where the barrier might not be so effective against the Snatcher, the barrier is actually pretty effective against the Scion. So.
All right, Team Femstep over here. They're moving forward. Level 30.
Yeah, don't go into poison. Don't go.
Yeah, just stay out of the poison. Stay out of the poison. She's making that deposit.
They're closing. Like, I get the fact of how hard this is, but it's actually really entertaining to see this sort of comeback tail. Like,
yeah.
Because Gold Glove almost had 40. I mean, if they had just survived for a couple more moments to regroup, I think they would have been awesome.
Yeah.
It was just that on the heels of that Snatcher was a Scion Mulcher.
I think they just
double accuracy, double damage Mulcher is it's one of the most devastating things in Horde. That was true for Gears 2. That was true for Gears 3. A double accuracy, double damage grinder / Mulcher. One of the most devastating enemies in Horde.
Yeah, and I got to tell you, I mean, you and I are sitting here watching this, and I'm sure everyone is at home. I didn't even see that enemy come in with a Mulcher. We were so focused.
Yeah, Snatcher, so focused.
Just completely sideswiped us.
Yeah, it came out of nowhere. You saw the shock on Gold Glove's face when he was like, "Yes, we killed 2 Snatchers, not 1 but 2." And then a Scion with a Mulcher just comes in and cleans.
And the Scion said, "I'm not going to have any of that today, boys."
Oh, look at that! Wave 30.
Wave 30 complete. Well done.
There we go.
Defense step.
That is incredible! What an incredible comeback! And now they're going to get a little bit of a there's a little lull in the 31-32 time to set up, bank some energy, build some fortifications, and they're going to start closing on Gold Glove because 31-32-33 are going to just motor by while Gold Glove and team struggles on this boss wave. And so
Horde, we've got a bunch of guys down here. We're getting them up. Yeah, this is dangerous. This is dangerous.
You got sucked in going for the cog tag teammates there.
Oh boy, well, look what we have coming up behind them.
Oh, and curb stomp. That's and down they go. Like toy soldiers is the phrase?
I believe it is. I believe it is. We're going through here. We're back over to Team Femstep. They're making great progress. They're now at wave 31. They've got a bonus objective, which looks like they need to complete this wave in less than 1:37 and counting. Is that right?
Yeah, it is. And actually, with in the early wave like this, a 1 wave, it's totally doable.
Okay.
So
even with all this extra, even with all the poisons.
Yeah, I mean, even double health, double damage, double accuracy, like an early wave like this, because trackers, I mean, even with double health, they can be popped pretty quickly. Especially when you got, again, your sentries doing the work. You can move through stuff pretty quickly. You can see they've already got through probably a quarter of the enemies at this point.
Wow.
Engineers doing work, preparing stuff. And again, I think this is the momentum I was talking about. You're starting to see the barriers come up. You're starting to see the sentries get placed.
Yep.
And they're starting to get a bit of a roll going. So if they can keep this going with a bank in the energy and they're building, I think they might be set up for a good run.
If you're just tuning in, you're watching Horde 3.0, Gears of War 4 coming in October to Xbox. It's a Play Anywhere title by the Xbox version. You'll get the PC version included, and that includes cross-play. Your save will go across all the platforms, as well as cross-play. You can play friends on Xbox, on Windows 10, vice versa. Team Femstep here is coming in.
They're doing a great job on being aggressive with the scout, getting each other up. It's really important. Again, you don't want to get it caught where you're spending 2,500 energy just to bring somebody back. Like you don't want to. That's not where you're.
They've got 15 seconds to kill that one enemy for the bonus, but we've cut back to Team Gold Glove. Their score is -8. They're just. I just want to point that out. I know you said score doesn't matter. Does negative score matter, Rod?
It's an indication of success.
Or not.
And
Done
they
it
are.
with the
So what we see now, like again, they've been on a boss wave, and this is probably their third or fourth attempt.
Sure.
This is what I'm talking about. This is what Fem stuff hit. This is they've lost their momentum. The fortifications are getting destroyed. They're just going to either have to grind it up or, hopefully they can push through. But I mean, this is a great opportunity for FemSteph to catch up.
Yeah.
Again, like I said, I imagine she's going to go through these first couple of waves pretty quickly. So she's within 8 now. I'm assuming she's going to be within 7 or 6.
What I'd love to see Team FemSteph do here is I'd like to see them invest in a weapons locker.
I'm with you on that. I think they have those rocket launchers, and really would be great for them to bank them.
Wave 32, survive the Horde. Team FemSteph's on their way. Enemy health 2x accuracy. The poisons are in play.
and they're feeling their effects. Like you saw when Gold Glove wipes, that double accuracy, double damage mulcher is just terrifying. And it snuck up behind them. With the Snatcher was in their base, and it was devastating. You saw Gold Glove's draw could not have been any lower as he got surprised as everybody got wiped.
Yeah, nobody was more surprised than us here in the studio when we watched this. We weren't even expecting, and the Mulcher just came in and just obliterated them.
So it looks like their barriers got taken out of the top of the stairs, or they're relocated when we weren't looking. So it'd be great to get those back up. Again, I think it's about the combinations, is pairing fortifications together. Right. We really want to have that barrier in front, and ideally a decoy, and then a sentry, then taking them out. And getting those three things working together is really the way you're going to succeed here.
Do you recommend, Rod, that people, in addition to the barriers, that they take the barriers and they actually create multiple layers of barriers?
Yeah, absolutely, especially in the earlier ones when you deal with the spikes. So when you get when they're cheaper barriers and they're not as durable, or they're not going to hold them as well, having multi-layers of them is really important. Here we just saw FemSteph just completed wave 22, and Gold Glove just failed wave 40 again.
Yeah.
So again, closing the distance. We're only 7 wave. We were at almost like a 12, 15 wave.
12, 15 round lead.
Yeah, and now it's down to 7.
Right. So this is anything can happen right now. We've seen it. Damage, enemy, and health. The damage, the accuracy, and the health, all 2x.
So here's what's interesting. So they've got 34,000 energy.
And they're not spending it.
So
what would you do at this point, Rod?
You know what? I would be trying to set up. I think what they had in going was actually pretty good. I get that the bosses can do a lot of damage to the barriers and turrets and such, but I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to buy their wits. They're trying to take down these bosses, and then take that 34,000 and use that to push to 40.
Here it comes.
To push to 50. And Golden Glove is snatched.
Golden Glove is now inside the Snatcher.
Yes, they need to shoot it in the belly to free him. They can just shoot it in the belly. Nobody's really putting fire on it, though. Again, they don't have any sentries.
There's only one person alive.
Yeah, and there he goes. Gold Glove just got crushed inside the Snatcher. And so now the Snatcher will focus on the rest. And basically, you can't go after. Watch the tail. So just missed Kate there. Fallout is now down. I think we're going to have to get into the situation you and I talked about what FemSteph did, was to play keep away.
Yeah.
I think that notion of it, they're just sort of kind of loving this dead end, which is really not. It's so hard.
It's heartbreaking to watch.
It is. And again, it's not because like, hey, this is what the game like. They have the opportunity if you fail wave 40.
Yep.
By just getting up to wave 40, you're going to earn a bunch of in-game credits.
Yep.
You can go upgrade your skills. You can go change to a different class. Like, this isn't a barrier. This isn't like, oh, this game is so hard. It's just where they are in their progression. They've only got 3 skills. They're not completely upgraded. Like, so they're just doing the best with what they have. And they chose a challenge. We said, you could dominate normal, or you could be underpowered for hardcore. And they were like, we can do hardcore. We're some of the best, and they are. And you can see it. Like, an average person would have a lot of trouble with this, and they're fighting every inch for inch.
Yeah, hardcore is an unforgiving mistress. We're finding out here today. It's a difficult time for
And if
both
anybody
teams.
would know about that, Larry, Unforgiving Mistresses, it's you. No.
We've been going at this for how long? I'm gonna ask the crew. How long have we been going at this now? It feels like I don't know, 2 or 3 hours.
So it's good.
You know, I think it's the longest I've gone without a tote board behind me doing a telethon.
We have a telethon for Horde players. We're raising money for Horde players.
Now it's we're still here watching Team Gold Glove. They're at Wave 40. They have not made it past Wave 40. This is at least their 3rd or 4th attempt, maybe even beyond that.
I think the carrier is the one that is their chance. I think this is the one that they can do. They can play keep away, keep mobile. They're so skilled at their competitive play, but moving and shooting. I think they could take on the individual swarm just by keeping around the map and just keep away and make the carrier the last thing they do.
Yeah, then they can focus fire on the carrier, and that'll make the ending come much quicker.
Well, but you saw what happens. Like if you kill a boss too early in a wave, but then that has enough points to create a second boss.
Yep.
So what you want to do is kind of get it about halfway, at least halfway and down the bar before you go after the boss.
You see, they're going to try to revive Cody while the carrier is aggroing right now.
Drop shot took care of Cody. Drop shot down. Vern. Oh, Vern got his neck crushed.
Vern got just.
Oh, this is an opportunity again for Steph.
All right, let's go over. Let's go switch over to the other game there. Oh, no, turn around.
34.
There you go. That's a heck of a thing to cut to.
It's looking a little tense.
But they're on wave 34. They can do this.
Yeah, now they got Juvies. So Juvies are highly mobile.
Yep.
Juvies can jump over fortifications. Juvie, we created the Juvie enemy to actually help with a little bit with training players in the campaign and prepare for multiplayer. Because the Juvies are so mobile, they act a little bit like the wall bouncing multiplayer player.
Right.
And so we wanted to have that sort of idea of training yourself to move left and right as a sort of this parkour enemy moves through the environment. So it's meant to be a little bit of a training aid so that when you go into multiplayer, you're already used to dealing with people who are moving quickly left and right.
Yeah.
So it's a fun little enemy to come after. But it's got the scary carrier cry, which is actually one of the sound effects on the custom consoles. Whenever you eject the disc, you get to hear this carrier cry. Which is
little pro tip there. Of course, we talked about the console. If you buy that limited edition Gears of War 4 console, you'll get access to the game before anybody else, Rod, right?
That's right. Early access starts October 7th. And it's going to be interesting as things go around. Australia will pick it up earlier than that compared to us. And so it's going to be interesting. One of the things I love about releasing a game is you see this sort of spread around the world. We get people starting to play it. Say on October 5th in Australia, and as it moves to October 6th, and just from our perspective.
You see more and more people coming on the service, playing. You can check your friends list on Xbox Live.
Yeah.
It's lighting up with people around the world playing the title.
Well, it's funny is that the way the world has changed from when we released, back in the day, is this idea of the pre-download now, the preloading a game is where it used to be like.
How far are we going back? We're going back to cassette tape?
No, we're not going that guy.
Floppy
You could
disk?
probably go back that far. I can't go back that. 34, I told you, they're going to be closing. They're only like 6 waves difference.
Yeah,
now.
they're closing in here. Here's that snatcher. They have had a heck of a time with this snatcher. They've got to stay away.
It's going to vomit all over them.
It's going to eat somebody.
The fact that it's full actually might buy them some packs. So if they can actually use this to their advantage. Except they've already got 3 people dead. Oh, look, Gold Glove falling back to a meat shield tactic. That's a good one. He's trying to close to melee against that meat. Oh, the drop shot, headshot. Oh,
that's the first time we've seen the meat shield used.
Yeah, it's a classic technique in multiplayer, and so to see Gold Glove go to it is, you can tell that's how desperate he was at that moment.
I mean, it was difficult, and there was nothing to do there because those enemies don't care about the other enemies.
What I was talking about before is like when you released the game before, it was in packaged goods. People would go up for Midnight Madness, and you would actually kind of watch it go like, I'll stick with North America or the States for a second. Like you'd be 9 o'clock, you would see the Midnight Madness, and then people would go to the store, take the disc home, come in and start playing, and you'd see it creep across the country where everybody was sort of like hour after hour. By the time it reached the West Coast, people on the East Coast maybe went to bed.
Yeah, we actually, it's interesting to say that because I've been working on Xbox Live for a long time, and I've been in the Xbox Operations Center when that happens. They figured out it takes anywhere between 20 and 24 minutes between the top of the hour, so midnight, by 12:22, they'll start seeing people online playing to get home. And
now,
right,
pre-download.
Right.
At 12:01.
Right.
You could have 1 million people playing your game.
Right. It's a little bit different now. All right, we're back at Team FemSet here. They are they're cooking along here. They're catching up. I got to be honest with you.
Yeah, they are, and they got again the sentry placement working on that Guardian for them. One of the things to think about the sentries, I like to think of them as the little mini anti-aircraft guns.
Yep.
You know, they do really well against the Guardians. So when you get a lot of Guardians, you want to get the sentries placed properly for that. So they're just working on trying to get enough energy because they want to get more sentries in play. And they're not using the shock sentry right now, which is probably one of the things that would help them.
Now, what does the shock
they're
sentry
a little
do?
light on money. So
what does that sentry do, that shock sentry?
Well, in the early levels, it's really about sort of stunning the enemy and making them pause.
Yep.
But as you upgrade it, and when you get to a version 4 shock sentry, it almost becomes a sniper sentry because it does a single bolt of electrical energy at long range that can actually take out enemies at this level. So it can actually pop juvies for you. Now, she's leaving the tri-shot behind. Hopefully somebody will come back and pick that up.
Now, I was just checking my Twitter account at Major Nelson, and I'm sure you've seen this on yours, Gears Viking. They claim that Team Golden Glove is building up resources for the last 10 waves.
That's what I was wondering about, is they're preparing for the run from 40 to 50. And if they decided to go, you know what, we're far enough ahead, let's just build up a bunch of cash so that when we get to 41, we can just lay down all the stuff and push to 50.
And you can see in the upper left-hand corner, they've got 36,000, over 36,000 credits, energy credits in the bank there.
I mean, with the momentum that FemStep has, if they're able to keep it going, like, I'm just not sure, like, this is going to be the best tactic.
Wow.
But this you know, this
I
could
also
just be a
I
problem
have
with
to
coaching. I'm just going to blame Ryan. So.
Right. I have to applaud the players right now because they're on stage. They haven't taken a break. They've, I think we last took a break an hour ago.
Well, I thought it was nice of you to insert all the catheters, honestly. I wasn't willing to step up. The fact that you said, you know what, I'll do this for the team, I thought that was great.
Xbox-branded catheters are now in play. They all have little cogs on them. So.
Really? Be careful how you pronounce it.
Yes. Thank you very much. All right, we're getting going here. We're back over Team FemStep level 36. You can see they're effectively using those sentries, are really doing their job and ripping up those enemies.
Yeah, they got the 2 sentries off to the sides to focus fire on people coming to the barrier. So hopefully there's like what you want is that exact same thing, a little bit of energy at the door.
Yep.
She just has to step out, pick it up, bring it back.
I also want to point out that they've pulled out a little bit, kind of midfieldish, whereas the other team is really still back in that corner. And for some reason, they've decided to take those barriers and put them in the corner.
Yeah, it's an interesting tactic. It'll be interesting to see if it pays off. But what we don't want to have happen is both teams stall at 40. That's what we just don't want to have happen.
Right.
So I'm hoping they're playing it smart. I want to see somebody get past 40 to 41 and know that we have a legitimate run at 50 here.
I want to thank you guys for tuning in to PAX Arena. My name's Larry here from Xbox Live's Major Nelson. I'm here with the amazing Rod Ferguson from the Coalition.
I'm a magician now.
You
the amazing Rod Ferguson and his bag of tricks. Thank you.
It's truly amazing. It's been a long day, but we're having a lot of fun here. The teams, it's been even longer for those guys. They've played at least, let's see, I'm looking at Team FemStep. They've probably played at about 45 waves.
Oh, that's just me.
No, I'm just pointing it out. I'm merely just pointing it out, statistically speaking.
And we're back to Gold Glove and the wave.
Yeah, those guys,
screen.
I mean, it's interesting. They've really hit the wall. We thought they had tremendous momentum. They were going along there. They stopped at about, was it 36 is where they hit their first fail?
Yeah, I think it was. But I think they've seen that red so much now they can tell it's the Pantone color number 4. I think that's how detailed the knowledge they have of that wave.
36 failed. All right, Team FemStep, that's all right. Those guys have been cooking along. You can see they are playing now. What mode? They are playing on hardcore mode. You can see it right there on the screen.
Yeah, so at 36, I mean, they were making a good run. I mean, Bunny had 11 kills there. Like, that's a lot of kills.
Yeah.
So they just have to, like we say, suck back, reload. This isn't you know, they haven't, without having the boss wave, like when you, it's the boss waves that'll really get you into that negative loop because of the destruction power they have on fortification.
Yeah.
But on a wave like this 36, that's just a little speed bump. You change up a couple things, you invest your money a little bit different, or your energy a little bit differently, and you're good to go.
It's either fixing up the fortifications there, they're getting ready. And as Rod points out, the problem when you get to those boss waves is, depending upon what the fortification is, those bosses can come in and they just walk through that like a hot knife through butter.
They really do. And the fact that we had like a 12 to 15 wave deficit and to now is a 4-wave deficit, I mean, that has to be motivating Team Fem stuff. To be only 4 waves behind Gold Glove.
Yeah.
It's an incredible comeback, and it'll be interesting to see who can break through 40. Because 40, you know, it's a spike of difficulty. These boss waves are a spike of difficulty.
Yeah.
And you just have to push through.
Got a Scion boom shot. Oh, they just took him down. Good. Oh, there he is.
There you go. Yeah, and then Protector's going to charge and pop here in a second. There you go. Sentry doing work. Got to get rid of that boom shot. See?
Yeah, Sentry's doing exactly what it should be doing.
I know. You got to get that boom shot to go. There you go.
There it goes. Got a little aggressive.
So that's what took down Steph.
Uh-oh.
There's Tier 1's coming in.
Trouble.
Somebody better get...
Yeah, back up, faster.
Uh-oh.
There we go. All right, pull back, regroup.
You can do this. They've got a good momentum going here. So you can see there's only about 5 enemies left. They're going to bonsai, so it's going to get a little tricky. But they can just hold it together for these 5. Guardian Shield is down.
Yep.
Oh,
saw that one coming around.
The elite is coming around. They really need to get somebody back up. Don't let...
I've got 3 enemies left.
Nice. Yeah, these waves 5, wave 6, like the 16s, the 26, the 36, like when those drone elites come in with the Lancers, they can just change the whole
Nice
feeling.
work.
There you go.
Nice
Good
work.
job on 36.
All right, Team FemSteph is closing the gap significantly. You know, it's who would have thought it? Who would have thought it?
We thought it was done. We thought it was like wave 40 to wave 20, and this is where it was going to be. And now it's like a 3-wave difference.
We are almost at a new ball game now.
It's crazy. And I mean, and interestingly enough, if you look behind us, what do you see? I think they took a break.
Oh, they did take a break. Well, I'm glad someone's getting a break here. Glad someone's getting a break.
Oh man! But to see, like, this is just inspiring to see them come back like this, to go from being down by so much. And then,
I'm going to tell you right now, those Team FemSteph, they were having a difficult time there around that 20. They hit a little bit of a lull, but now they're not taking a break. They're still playing, Rod. They want to close the gap.
They're still playing.
They're hungry.
We're still talking. So yes, I mean absolutely. It's they're putting in the work because that she does not want this to go down like this, right? She did not want it to be 50 to 20.
They've got this pouncer coming in who's just, as you can see, pouncing all over the place.
Yeah, it's just hopping in. You got to watch it again with those double damage. Those quills can really tear you apart.
Yeah, wow.
Oh, see,
Zowie.
The boom shots just so hard. So that's why I was saying that you got to be careful. Like, you need the sniper taking out those Scions. As soon as they spawn in, the sniper should be headshotting those guys. They can wipe a team with like one well-placed boom shot.
You see a couple of guys crawling around here. They're begging for help.
Oh, I feel a curb stomp. Nope. Oh,
yes, that's not good. It's just repeat. Look at that.
Oh, 37.
Wave 37. Team
That's okay. That's okay. I don't think they took out too many fortifications, so I think they're all right.
So I think they're going to be okay. The other team looks like they're kind of regrouping over there.
I know. It's interesting. It's giving them a chance to catch up. So that's where I think we're going to get to.
If you both take a break, teams, and Rod and I have nothing to talk about, so I'm just giving you a heads up.
Well, we can make stuff up.
As we have.
As we have. But what we don't know, we make up.
Yep. All right.
So starting fresh again. They really got to figure out. They got 6,000. So you can see it draining down a little bit. That's because somebody's repairing.
Okay.
At this point, you really got to, they need to get to 6,000 to get like a sentry or to get something else going. So I think they really have to watch for that. But
I feel like this is it. I feel like if they can push to
37, they'll be able to get close that gap even further and get closer to 40. Now I'm doing the thing where you speak the obvious. If they could get more points, they could win.
Yeah.
I'm doing the Captain Obvious sportscasting now.
That's it. That's all they need to do is get more points to win.
If they kill more things without dying, then they're going to succeed.
If you're Rod and I are down here at PAX West in Seattle. If you're in the downtown Seattle area, Rod apparently is in desperate need of a Mantini.
Although I have to say, my Rockstar, my Gears of War 4 Rockstar energy drink.
Yeah.
With our 4 collectible cans.
That's one of 4 right there.
This is one of 4. The Urban Aztec one is doing a great job.
We're just we got a little bit here. Looks like somebody.
Nice. We got one down. We got bunnies down.
All right, we're gonna do a little. No.
Pouncer, get her up. Get her up. There we
Roll
go.
out of there. Roll good. Okay.
Get out. Nice. Good job. See, the heavy came in there with the boom shot.
Yeah, we still got another one.
brought up bunny. Oh, nice. Getting rid of the elite there.
It's like
again, the strategy that team is employing.
Where Team Gold Glove has taken a little bit of a break.
Well, yeah.
Puzzled.
We're puzzled.
They've taken their barriers. They put them in the back.
All right, so Gold Glove, I guess, has had a nap.
If you look behind us, you can kind of see. I don't know. We don't have a shot of it.
He's up there now, and so he's just back from break. So,
and they've got a lot of work to do. They've hit a wall. Team Fenstep is gaining on them significantly.
Well, and as a man, I understand the need to take a break.
At Gears Viking is how you can find them.
But yes, if you're interested in seeing pictures of Mantinis, then please follow Gears Viking. So we'll see now. They decided, they took the gamble and said, you know what? We're just banging our heads against 40. Let's take a second. Let's go backstage. Take a break. Use the bathroom. And come back fresh. We'll see if that's going to pay off.
Now you notice they've moved out a little bit further. In the previous rounds, we've seen them pull back here into their safe area.
Right. Yeah, I mean it's interesting that they're just banking money, so they're up to almost 38,000.
Yep.
And it's just not. Maybe this is going to be amazing.
Yeah, who knows? We'll see.
Maybe this is like that Hail Mary, throw from the end zone to the other end zone. Just put
we're talking Doug Flutie, Boston College style back in the day.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. I don't have the depth of knowledge of that reference. That's good. I'm just going to stick with my Tim Cup one. You can have the sports one. Yeah. So maybe this is the tactic. They're willing to grind here. Let FemStef catch up. They have not learned the lesson about the carrier and that acid on the ground. They keep just moving into it.
So when you see that acid rod, you really need to roll out of the way.
Just get out of it. Yeah. It's just, especially with the double damage, like the area of effect on that is just it can really take you out. So what's your getting some feedback on Twitter?
Yeah, I was just reading through Twitter. People are very much enjoying it. They're looking forward to the game coming out in October. Really excited to see Gears 4 and Horde 3.0 here. It's there's so much going on here. When you look at this, you look at the that's got a little problem there. When you look at this mode and the multiplayer, it's a really complicated story you're telling. You've got this wonderful single player story. Of course, the player versus player. There's a lot going on.
Well, I mean, Gears has always had, starting with Gears 2, we had the 3 pillars. I always see Gears of War as 3 big features that define what makes a Gears of War game, and it's this notion of the campaign, the versus multiplayer, and then the cooperative horde. And and so what's great about the team we had at the Coalition is that this time we were able to distribute the effort more evenly.
Sure.
And so like the Horde, Horde and multiplayer got a lot more attention than in past incarnations. And so it's been really gratifying to have a full design team, full engineering team working on all 3 aspects of the product at the same time.
And it's interesting because I've been around game design for a long time, as you have, Rod. You get all excited about shipping the game, and that is a tremendous accomplishment, but shipping it is one part now. Now it's maintaining it, taking the feedback, right?
We were talking about that. Like, it used to be, when you go back to when I shipped Counter-Strike Xbox back in the day, it was fire and forget. It was basically, once your game got put onto a disc, you took your vacation. You're like, hey, I got to go take a break, and I'm going to go take 4 weeks off. And now, it's like, day one, again, at 12:01 pre-downloaded, on Twitter and you're
work
hearing
starts.
feedback and you're
Yep.
starting to work on tweaking the services and balancing the playlists and tuning the weapons and it's go 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 go. So it's a new world, but it's exciting because it's a living, breathing product from now instead of sort of just something that just sits that you put it out and let it go.
I mean, that's really changed the way games are developed, the way they're executed. All right, here we go.
So we saw that FemStep actually completed 37.
Yep.
So now there's only 2-wave difference now.
And Team Gold Glove is still sitting here. And we got three
Three of them
now.
down.
That is a big loss.
We got to get Jess talking to Ryan. Like even mid-game, I think we should go to Jess to find out what the heck this team is thinking about right now.
They're playing very unconventional.
Yeah, I just don't understand the strategy. I mean, like I said, I get the idea of saving up your reserves for a big push from 41 to 50, but that assumes you're going to get through 40.
Yeah, right.
So where they are now, it's interesting. But you see, now this is what I was talking about with Gold Glove. Like he's taking those heavy hitters, the Scion boom shot, and he's taking them out with the headshots, and that's really what you need out of your sniper. And they wipe again.
Yeah,
so
wait 40 again.
Just more time for FemStep to catch up. Who's now on the 38.
They're now on the 38 there. It looks like right at the beginning of 38. You can tell by that little bar in the upper left-hand corner. It'll tick down. When you get to 5 enemies, you'll see the number 5. It'll count down from 5, but more importantly, those enemies get very aggressive.
They do, and we put the red chevron on top so you can see them coming. So it's one of those things that's sort of like you're down to your last 5. You got to figure out how to play it because again, you only get that double bonus. You just saw the 218, 218. You only get that 100% bonus if you pick it up while in combat. So if all the enemies are dead, then you're just getting normal amounts of energy. See, that's the sentry doing work right there. See it taking on that DR1.
So it just took out that one enemy and then it just instantly switched to the other. So it is just relentless.
Yeah, exactly. And so you want to upgrade those as much as you can. You got to make the engineer. You can see they have a level 3 fabricator.
Yep.
So probably, I'm not sure.
Now you can see the 3 on the turret right there.
Yeah, and I can't see because of the picture-in-picture. I can't see how much further they have to go, or with this display on how much left they go to the fabricator upgrade.
Right.
But they got to be getting close to a level 4 fabricator, in which they can get into the laser wire. They can get into the much stronger sentries. So, FemStep.
Wow.
Cutting it close.
She got in there. I thought she had that enemy, and that enemy just turned the table.
This is the trick about the overkill. If you fan it too fast, the spray is too high. If she had just slowed down her spray a little bit, it would have come out as bigger slugs rather than just like a rainfall of shells. It would have come out as these sort of bigger slugs and would have done a lot more damage.
All right, we're back here with Team Gold Glove. They are level 40. Looks like they're bringing the battle out.
Well, they're doing like a roving death squad now, I think is what they're looking for. But I think they should be running from that snatcher. I think they should not be engaging.
We've got 2 of their players down right now, and the snatcher is hungry.
Watch, firing, and down.
It wants more.
You saw it coming.
You saw it coming. I mean, people at home saw it coming.
So I'm telling you that you got to play keep away. If you're not going to spend your 41,000 in energy, you got to play keep away. You know, I do think we may be not thinking this through entirely, as we talked about the relationship between Gold Glove and FemStep. This could be Gold Glove's technique to be able to not sleep on the couch.
You know, this is certainly one thing to do, is to take the game in such a personal direction, Rod.
I'm just thinking about this tactic. I think Gold Glove's recognizing.
Yep.
I think Gold Glove's looking at like, you know what, our couch in our room is not that comfortable. I think I should fail at 40 a bunch, not spend my energy, and then go have a sandwich, and then come back, and then maybe I could be on the good side of Steph when you get back. So
this is the closest
1 wave difference.
1 wave difference.
We're talking like 12 to 15.
We've seen the teams in terms of waves. Fem is now at 39
waves.
Yeah, this is an incredible swing, incredible swing we've seen.
And they've got the momentum. Like they haven't wiped here. You know, they've got fortifications up. Like, if by chance, like, if they can keep this, and I'm a little bit worried about they don't have a lot of fortifications.
Yeah, if you look around there, you don't see the electrified fences.
But they're great scramblers. Like, they're just they're
scrappy.
Their movement is so strong.
They're picking each other up. They're rolling. They're sticking and moving.
Yeah, they're just doing a great job.
It looks like so they've got some turrets laid out there, but I hope it's enough.
Yeah, they don't have a weapons locker, so they're not banking their heavies. Like, you see those buzzkills right there around the fabricator. They're picking them up and they're bringing them back, but they don't have a place to put them.
Yeah.
You know, the weapons locker would be reloading them for them and filling them up, you know. So I think it's one of the probably the biggest kind of chinks in the armor that they have right now is they just don't have that weapons locker to bank those heavies.
All right, they're ticking away through 39, and soon they'll be right. Uh-oh.
That's the problem with the scout. Like, you got a front line, so when you're out there, you're going toe to toe, and so you got to know when to retreat.
All right,
and so we're seeing them now. What's nice what they've done here, though, is they know that back part where we saw Gold Glove pull all the way back.
Yeah.
These guys are letting that stay as a safety zone, like a place to retreat to. So they're keeping the pressure forward. So if they have to, they have a place to go.
Yeah.
And so right now you can see it. Look, she just banked 2,200.
Yeah.
So that's going to help the engineer repair.
She's playing two completely games here. She's playing take the enemies out and collect the credits. I mean, that is unbelievable. That's impressive, that step.
She's doing most of it feels like most of the killing, which is really impressive. And Guy's doing his job as a sniper.
Yep.
Yeah, I would definitely risk it. Buddy's risking her life there. Oh
boy.
Hopefully this is not a chain here reaction, but not having Femstep playing is definitely
looks like Femstep is back.
So we can see that Sentry's got like, was it 61 kills?
That is just a monster.
And it's almost out of ammo, so the engineer's going to have to keep their eye on that Sentry.
Does the engineer get any type of notification, or do they just have to look over and notice that it's out?
They have to look over, so they can see it though, and if they use their they look at using TACCOM, they can see what the health of the fortifications are. They can see and they just completed a bonus objective, so they were able to get their airdrops and an extra 1,600.
They have got the wind to their back right now. They're making tremendous progress,
and this is perfect timing for them to get those bonus airdrops.
Yep.
At 39 is perfect, because what you want is those 5 rocket launchers to appear as you're going into the boss wave. Remember, they're going bonsai, so these guys are going to kind of sneak up from behind.
We got
and
two
you
enemies
do not want to
left.
get chainsawed from behind here. Okay, we got one left, so the scout's got to get out there. Femstep's got to get out there and get that double.
Femstep's going out. All right, this is it.
Go.
Wave 39
complete.
We are late 40. Who could have predicted the drama going into the evening, Rod? It has been absolutely tremendous.
It's amazing to see. They're on the same wave.
They are
from
on
a
the
12
same wave.
to 15 wave deficit.
They're
are
both back in it all the way.
All right, let's go out to
40-40 happening next. Congratulations. Way to work past 20. I mean, whoo, you pulled it off.
It was a struggle. But you know what? We struggled, we regrouped, we got through it. Now we're at 40, we're tied up. We're going to make this happen.
I feel like you've really found your rhythm. Would you say that that's kind of where you're at right now?
Yeah, I mean, okay, I'm not going to lie, it totally sucked being stuck at 20 for that long, but I think it helped our team really understand the mechanics better. We trained, we understand how to do stuff, even without turrets, even without stuff. So we got it, right guys? Woo! Come on!
Very nice. Way to pull it off. Guys, you are now where they were at 20 after that epic mic drop you did to me. Would you say you cursed yourself?
I don't know. I don't know what John's done to our mojo here, but we seem to be stuck on 40.
So now that they've actually managed to... It's all your fault. I'm just kidding. All right, so now that they've managed to close the gap, are you guys a little bit nervous? Is fatigue happening? Like, why do you guys think you're stuck at 40? Because honestly, and I've heard Rod say this a few times, he doesn't really He doesn't really understand where you're going with your strategy.
What are you doing? What the hell are you doing? Why do you have 41,000 in the bank?
Well, what we're actually doing is we've been saving up for like a new fortification play. So we've actually got 40 in the bank, and we're going to be deploying a couple new sentries here with a totally different fortification strategy. And
Rod, do you agree or disagree with this?
That all makes total sense if you can get past 40. They're not having, like, watching Gold Glove put his barrier against the wall. Like, what the hell are you doing? It makes no sense.
Well, if we can't win, we're not going to leave those fortifications get destroyed.
I mean, hey, more power to you. You're like, I totally get that Gold Glove is looking at his sex life is in jeopardy with this play, but...
Oh, snaps.
Listen.
You're not allowed allowed to hold the mic.
I won't drop the mic. All right, handless. Rod F. Ferguson, I wholeheartedly respect your opinion, but respectfully, go fuck yourself. This is my...
Nope.
So this is my coach.
I'm just saying, we were up there watching a 12 to 15 wave deficit. They were behind. You were in the 30s and they were at 20. Wait, it's 40-40. And you haven't even proved. They're about to go to 40 for the first time with fortifications and money, and you guys are blank. You have money and nothing else.
You know, this man only makes this game, so you probably should listen.
I'm going back to my booth because Major Nelson and I are having a good time watching this. I'm a little suspect about your play because I understand that. Dude, if first to 50 you're getting laid, I'd get laid. I wouldn't go for first to 50.
Okay, I think this is where we toss to a brief break. Guys, don't go too far because we will be back for the last 10. We'll see you in just a bit. I can't believe we heard all of that.
40. That would not be the way I want to end this night.
Yeah.
So we just need one of them to crack this to 41, and I think FemSteph has got the best chance so far.
We can see we're just about to get back to the action. We've currently got Team FemSteph on the screen. The Wave 40, they're laying down some of their fortifications, getting ready. Survive the Horde. Enemy health, accuracy, and damage received is all double.
That's right. All 3 poisons are in effect. So they double damage, double health, double accuracy.
So they've got a couple of bosses. What do they have coming in there? Got a carrier coming in.
Yeah, and the carrier's the boss now. Again, I think this could be good for them.
Yeah.
They just have to stay spread out. Those cankers, they have to stay on top. When the cankers come out of the chest, they really have to pop them in the air because the splash damage from those cankers is just
deadly.
It's just, we saw it take out Goldblow's team over and over and over again.
Now we've seen their Fabricator here has been upgraded to level 2. Goldglov's, they're at level 3, aren't they?
Yeah, they're higher than that.
Yeah. But for some reason, they're using their Fabricator to create barriers, and then they're putting them in the corner. Don't get it.
No, exactly. They were trying to save everything.
Get out of the acid.
And they really shouldn't have saved it.
Now, as we've seen time and time again, the players are going in thinking that they can survive that acid, but don't do it. Just don't do it.
No, exactly. It's with that double damage area effect of the acid, you just definitely don't want to be crawling around in it or trying to run through it. You just have to avoid it. And that's what we see people thinking they can push through it, and it just doesn't work out with the double damage.
Now we see FemSteph coming back to the backside to kind of take off some of the lower level enemies.
Yeah.
Oh boy. She gambled and she lost. Wave 40
that was
lost.
A quick 40.
All right, over to Golden Glove. They are back in their little area. They've got a Snatcher coming in, and as Rod has said time and time again, listen for the cue from the Snatcher. When that back, it's going to light up and just hit the deck.
Right here.
Right here. Get out of there.
Yeah, see, there we go. And so that's the Snatcher. That's the way the Snatcher works. The thing the Snatcher wants most is to get your DB nose so it can pick you up into its belly. So it's either going to hit you with its tail, or if you're close enough, it's going to close the melee distance, and it's going to try to suck you up into its belly. The thing they have to watch is they're doing a smart thing here now. They're pulling back the fortifications. And they got through. Now, the trick is, did they do it too soon? Are they going to get a second Snatcher?
Yeah.
That's what got them last time.
All right, so they can't celebrate. It's way too soon to celebrate. They just need to keep focused.
It's a headshot again. Getting those Scions, that's super important.
I think we saw it in the back there. I think we saw another Snatcher. You see it back there, Rod?
I see the Let's go. I do see the other Snatcher. Well, they got to get rid of these heavies here.
Yeah, they've got to get rid of the heavies.
We saw what happened last time. They were able to take out the Snatcher, but then the Mulcher the Scion with the Mulcher was devastated.
That Snatcher is now inside their AO,
but
their area of operations, and he is wrecking things.
They have 2 sentries.
Uh-oh, back. Get out of there.
Get out of there and roll. Oh, they're going into the poison, into the acid.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Get out of there. Get out. Nope, pulling away. Good call.
That is a bold move to get in there.
Down.
But you got to do it. You got to hit that belly.
We need the engineer to reload those sentries.
Those sentries are not any good empty. Let's get some ammo into them, gang.
Well, they've got 1 player dead. That might be the engineer. If they can kill the Snatcher right now, they're set up for success. Because they won't have it. There won't be enough points to spawn a 3rd one.
Got to focus on that underbelly.
You see, we've got another.
Okay.
You can see there's another. Oh, we got the engineer reloading the sentry.
Yep.
Very critical. 3 enemies left. 2 enemies left.
2 enemies left. Here we go. 1 enemy
There
left.
it is!
There we go.
They're through 40!
That is a massive, massive moment for Team Gold Glove. They have been stuck on 40 for darn near an hour, Rod.
I know, and you have